Welcome to the Sankofa Ancestor Shrine. I'm your host, Sacred Woman Practitioner Tatami, and today I want to give you an overview for our 2021 plans for the shrine. We're a little bit late, but we're still going to come out swinging, beloved. So, right here, this is all of the books and such I recommend, but don't worry, some of it is free content and none of it's really mandatory. This is just what we're going to be going through so that you have an understanding of what we're going to be doing. First off the bat, we are going to be going back through Sacred Woman, the book, starting from the beginning, starting on the 1st of February, the first Monday of February, whenever that is. We're going to go on in and start from the beginning, beloved, at the gateway 0, right? That's technically the first gateway. And we're going to go through this, but we're going to go through it kind of at our own pace. We're going to also, of course, have other types of talks and thoughts and talking about conjure, root work, our ancestors, nature, that type of thing, the same way we kind of did last year. We're going to blend those together and not rush ourselves and kind of just work through the book and work through the process, really. And I'll save all those in a playlist. So it will be a little bit different from the other times we've gone through the Sacred Woman book together, but it will still be going through those. And of course, you can always go back and find the other times, both at the Patreon and on a playlist, on this channel. So first of all, I wanted to say always a journal in sacred whites that includes, some kind of head covering or head wrap or decor that's white. It could be a white feather. It could be, some kind of a turban. It could be a headband, that sort of thing. And whatever type of clothes. It could be a white t-shirt. It could be a very nice dress. But having sacred whites to go about your day in, as well as to sleep in after some kind of sacred bath, or just if you're going through your journey wearing your sacred whites. Some people do that. So that just off the top of my head, as well as the journal writing down your thoughts, your prompts, your progress, drawing, doing a little sketches and art, those types of things. So a free resource for you, ritualready.com. In the blog area, we have the Earth and the Ancestors. I'm going to put the link down below, and make sure you're able to get your hands on the prayer book PDF. You can also just buy on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. I believe I also put this one on there. So please go ahead, check this out, buy yourself some. And this is just an easy prayer book that has some other types of basic information, proverbs, that sort of thing, so that you can really get yourself connected with the ancestors and started with your prayers, and have a place to start when you're speaking. Sometimes that helps. So the other item that is a free resource, which you can also buy the paperback of, is of course the 2021 Spiritual Planner. It's got an ancestor for every month. It's got a lot of information in here, just it's just spiritually led, some prompts, places for your daily divination, places for your thoughts. It has this beautiful cover. Yours won't come with this. Obviously, this was just the one I bought to make sure that it was, it was the author copy, to make sure it was going to be okay when other people bought it. So this time I was able to get a really beautiful cover, and I'm really excited. So you'll be able to download that PDF as well as get the paperback, like I said. I recommend, if you're looking for something to use for divination, I'm going to leave a link down below for a bone throwing set from somebody I took a class of that I found it very valuable, and her bone throwing set is very beautiful. And I'll also leave a link to some charms that I have. It's kind of an extension set for if you already have bones, and you can add these charms to it. It's got different crystals and certain specific shapes, as well as other things to, shells, that type of thing, to add to it. The Hoodoo Tarot is also really valuable, especially if you're somebody trying to learn something new. You'll notice that I've been reading I read the last divination, ancestral divination for the month of January with this deck. It's because I really encourage people to get it and use it. She put so much valuable information inside of the book And the pictures also are really wonderful for teaching, and they really carry on that ancestral tradition. So yes, this is something I absolutely recommend. Something we're going to be working on throughout the year is absolutely going to be the sacred space, the home, turning things into sacred space, seeing sacred space surround you when you leave your own home, that type of thing. So we do have these Marie Kondo books that I always enjoy, but these aren't really necessary. I just think that they're really wonderful reading if you're somebody who has a little bit of extra money to spend on books and would like to continue into the different areas of different gateways further. Also, for sacred space, as well as connecting with Mother Nature and making personal decisions, Planet Walker is something we're going to be reading excerpts from. This is a man who took a vow of silence for a number of years and basically walked across the United States and down to South America, and this brother is really inspirational. So I thought we would delve into his connection and see what lessons from him we can apply into our own lives. I also want to recommend my own workbook, the Punani Proverbs, which is something you can just fill out at your leisure. This will be something that's wonderful for you to just, learn and go into yourself, take your journey further into yourself, especially when you feel like there's not enough to do in Sacred Woman, or you want to kind of focus on yourself in a way, maybe have a journal, a prompt-led journal every day. So that would be really cool for this. Or you could just open it at random, see where you land, turn to the beginning of that section and go from there. There's just a lot to do in here so that you never really feel like you finished it, but you're learning more about yourself and the ancestors and the culture along the way. And I'll also be reading from different poetry books, from different books by different authors, and we'll really be just getting into, some works by Zora Neale Hurston and Mbiti and, just other ancestors with wisdom that we can learn this year. If you have any thoughts or questions, I feel like I just said a whole bunch of stuff really quick just now, so let me know in the comments, and you will be starting to see the uploads soon. I also wanted to let you know that you'll be seeing a little bit of a change with how the uploads go. We're going to be separating we're going to be putting the sacred movement by itself with its own breathing, intention, motivation for that day, etc. And then we're going to put the prayer with the day's theme and talk all on its own video. And we're going to get those videos separate so that they're a little bit shorter, a little bit easier for people to manage, and people can really get to the content that they want instead of, perhaps not knowing what the schedule is or understanding what it is. In that way, we can hopefully grow and reach more people who are, on different parts of their journey. And we'll also be able to get the African traditional religious information specifically to the people who are interested in that, and get the womb energy to other people. This year isn't going to just totally be about the womb, but the thing is that most of the followers on this channel are women, and I do think that as a sacred woman, that's something I can focus on, and as the channel grows, I can hopefully find other people who are able to focus on the other more general aspects a bit more, but I'm obviously going to continue to try to do that. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share, of course, if you think there's somebody out there who might benefit from this type of thing and wants to go through the Sacred Woman journey with somebody else, somebody who is trained to do this. I think that would be really fun to have us. The more the merrier, right? May your ancestors and spirit guides be with you at every crossroads, and I will see you throughout this year.